Hey everyone, Ariel Adams here with the blog to watch. Please subscribe to our videos on YouTube and like this video if you find it useful. This is a review of the Challenge Chrono 2 by Kustos, one of many different versions of the Challenge Chrono 2. It comes in actually two different case sizes, different materials, things like that. This one happens to have a carbon case that you can see has a mixture of black with some red color in there, matching rubber strap. Tonneau shaped case here. Interesting elements, lots of cool detailing. This watch happens to be about 41 millimeters wide, so it's a big watch, and that is without the crown on the pushers. Let's put it on here for a second. I've been wearing this watch for a little while, and I have a lot of interesting things to say about it. You know, this is one of those situations where you have to sacrifice a little bit of what I'll call practicality in exchange for some fun and some, I guess you could say, showiness. It's a very communicative watch. It gets a lot of attention. It's not just the red strap. It's not just the size of the case and the shape of the case. The crystal, for example, it's a curved crystal. It looks pretty cool, but it has a lot of glare. But, that shines a little bit and people notice it. The dial, skeletonized, lots of elements, sacrifices legibility a lot, but it creates a lot of visual interest. The movement is a base Swiss ATA 7750, which has been modified, and the main modification here is the addition of the power reserve indicator. That makes it a little bit more symmetrical. The date is sort of still in the corner there, and it adds an additional level of functionality because it has a power reserve indicator that I quite like. Again, cool detailing, lots of interesting things to look at. It's a fun design. There's a lot of cool stuff to be had here, but again, it's not what I would refer to as the most practical watch to wear, even though it is quite comfortable. I wanted to show you the case back here. It does have a nice display case back. You can see that custom rotor there, which is cool. For the money, I would have wanted a slightly more decorated version of the 7750. It's not that it has no decorations, but it has not as much as I would like. I think that they could have gotten a little bit more interesting there. But again, there is that custom motor there. Not that big of a deal, but again, I have to nitpick, don't I? Pusher design is interesting. Works pretty well. It's actually a nice action there on the pushers, and they're quite comfortable to use as well. And I like the detailing on the dial. I think it works out quite nice to have this. It's very, I'll call it Hublot style. Obviously, a lot of people are going to think of Richard Mille when they see the case, and there is elements of that. But actually, it's more because Kustos is part of the Franck Muller group. And so I see this as more of the sort of modern sporty version of the Franck Muller's Curvex case, which is more classic typically, and this is sort of that more, this is a more modern one, while the Franck Muller is going to be a little bit more classic and traditional. So again, this is the Kustos Challenge Chrono 2, comes in various versions. This one is in the cool black and red forged carbon case. Retail price is 18,000 Swiss francs. You can see the full review on a blog to watch. Thanks.